last week and stuff with his grandma and stuff, and to come out there and have the game that he did, and obviously he'd been struggling a little bit, I guess, the games before that. What did you see from him on Friday night, and I guess how impressive was that with everything else he had going on?
Yeah, Brett had a great game. He settled into things nicely. Missed one early throw, but then kind of things slowed down for him and started to get into a little bit of a groove. And it was nice that our offense was able to get some momentum going in the right direction and hit some big things and keep them off balanced. And Brett was a big part of that, making some big throws and obviously getting it to the playmakers. But in other games when Brett before again it was just kind of that flow and momentum deal, and we just couldn't really find it at times, offensively. And but this week found it, and we saw the results.
What do you see out of Colorado State so far?
It's a good, solid football team. They're at all three levels. They've got players, and they can rush the quarterback and get after him. On the back end, they've got some guys. Their boundary corner's real good, number 5. And then they've been a very physical team too through the year, and that's showing up on film. So we've got to be ready to be physical right back and pound them a little bit, and it's going to be a fun ball game.
It seemed like New Mexico really was trying to, at least early on, try to stop Jeremy, and you guys had no problem, throwing the ball as well as you did. Sometimes they do the other way where you guys, have no problem running the ball. I guess to be able to be two-dimensional as good as you guys are and be able to have different answers when they attack you different ways, how nice is that as an offense?
Yeah, each week is its own challenge, and each week you're facing different defenses and coverages and pressures. And so one thing, maybe the run game is we got to hang our hat on one week, and then other weeks, if they're stacking the box and bringing a lot of cover zero, then we've got to win our one-on-ones and throw it around. So I thought we had a really good plan going into New Mexico. Understand that they're going to bring pressure, and we're still going to try to run the football, which we did. I never felt like we got out of balance, with things. We were just able to have more explosive plays in the pass game because of those one-on-ones and attacking their secondary a little bit when they're trying to play catch man. So,
New Mexico's MO seem to have a lot of guys in the box, bring a lot of pressure, a lot of man for man. 6 games for Colorado State. You mentioned some of the attributes that they're physical, etc. But are there certain things when they play a lot of guys up close, they cover a lot? How would you assess their?
They want to stop the run, so they're not afraid to put guys in the box. Now they're more of a one-high defense, so they'll close the middle a little bit. Play some cover 1, cover 3, and but they try to get guys down in the box. They don't want you to be able to run on them. So I'd say that's kind of their philosophy. We'll see some different coverages and some different ways that they get to their cover 3, and they feel good about their secondary and their corners because they do play some man and cover 1 a majority of the time.
What's it like having a guy like Cedric to throw the ball at who doesn't necessarily kind of need to be open to be open?
Yeah. I mean, like I've said, like we've all said, I guess, since the beginning of fall camp, Ced's a special player, and we finally kind of got him the opportunities and some balls downfield and just showing what he can do to a team. And with all the different weapons we've got, with Spurbeck, on one side and Set on another side, and then you're bringing in Chaz, or you're bringing in AK, or all those other guys. I mean, it's tough for hey, we're going to cloud Set this week, or we're going to double cover Spurbeck. Well, it's going to be tough. But yeah, Set is one of those guys that he's surprisingly strong, he's surprisingly elusive, and once he's got the ball in his hand, it's not like he's just making big plays down the field. He can make somebody miss and then rack for good yardage there. So.
And I know we've been, like you said, just to hit one more about Ced, but I mean, how much of a natural is he for the position? I mean, he's only been playing for a couple of years. It doesn't seem like that, and I mean, I know you don't see these probably during the game, obviously, but there's tweets about this guy during the game of guys saying that he's moving up NFL draft boards, and he's been in a FBS program for 5 months.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, yeah, he's a natural athlete. Again, he was a really good baseball player. Played quarterback. Obviously he can throw it. So yeah, he's just one of those special players that has a wide range of athleticism, and it's fun to have him on our team.